Antidote to stress. Always carry your sense of humor. I don't know about you, but it helps me to keep my mental balance when I can rotate complex and unpleasant pictures around. Since I continuously work with people who need my advice on how to deal with difficult situations, it is important for me to continuously keep my solution-oriented head on. And I love this obligation. It is a game with me to turn challenges upside down, right side up, and force myself, and yes, literally force myself to see humorous angles to otherwise pathetic situations. The best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer someone else up. Carry this mantra with you wherever you go. It travels well. Humor dissolves tension and helps us put up with the intolerable. Once our emotions are in check, then with a cool head, we can see what can be done. If humor is on the bright side of the coin, then anger or helplessness occupy the dark side of the same coin. Usually, the type of humor that turns me on comes naturally to certain people. I find myself giggly and playful when among people who add a light touch to situations. They take themselves lightly. They remain childlike. I adore such environments. It can happen during Zumba workouts. It can happen in therapy. It can happen while working with my web developer, trying to find solutions to technical issues. In all this, make sure not to laugh at others. Laugh with others. Sarcasm used as humor is the sign of a loser. Sarcasm used as humor is the sign of a loser. Memorize this. The type of playfulness I am talking about is spontaneous. It is certainly different from memorizing a few jokes and reciting them depending on the situation. When people compete to be humorous, then I find that environment tiring. As a matter of fact, when you watch children play, they never turn humor on or off. Children just are. They cry and they laugh. They fall and they bounce back. Meanwhile, we see so many people push their humor buttons. They are artificially on. Depending on the demands of the situations, they are performing. Well, if it may help you to fake it until you make it, then by no means go ahead and perform. In the process, you may lighten up dark corners of your psyche. And that is fine. You will develop new habits on the way to saying goodbye stress, hello success. You see, the humorous attitude is all in your mind. I love it when people pass on to me material that turns them on. Sharing upbeat materials is such a good practice. It invites creativity. It trains the eye. So, share upbeat materials with others. You will be the winner. Daily, think of one positive idea and pass it on. Let us finish this section with a light-hearted chuckle. Let me share with you a few notes from doctors' files. A workshop participant gave me these. I truly hope that the following notes written by medical doctors are fictitious. The source of these notes is unknown. On the second day, the patient's knee was better, and on the third day, it disappeared completely. Another note entered by a doctor on a patient file. Since she cannot get pregnant with her husband, I thought You might like to work her up. Between you and me, we ought to get this lady pregnant. Another note. The patient has 2 children, but no other abnormalities. Another file note. The patient has been depressed ever since she began seeing me in 1997. Well, dear friend, whether you are going to fake it or not, invite humor to your life. Expand your comic vision using exaggeration. By all means, lighten up. Train your eye to find fun material, exchange jokes, and also make sure that if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours.